Me to myself. Okay, all my videos are me complaining. I'll make my next upload more positive.
It was all a lie. Guys, it was all a lie. She lied. Dr. Bitch.
지금 이 순간이 영원하길 바래. Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of me complaining about things. If you don't like hearing people whining about things, then maybe click away. Maybe don't visit my channel, because looking at it now, like 80% of my videos are me complaining. But anyway, today's video is going to be me talking about K-tube trends that need to die. Videos that I don't like seeing, and just things that bother me about K-pop YouTube. But as always, I have to add a disclaimer. This video was made for the pure purpose of discussion. It's obviously not intended to attack anyone. If you're someone who has made or watched any of these kind of videos that I'll be talking about, please don't take this personally. Please don't take this as me trying to send hate towards you. I understand that videos take time and effort to make. These are just some things that bother me and that I wanted to discuss. Also, I have discussed a lot of these things in previous videos, so if you are a frequent viewer of my channel, you may want to skip through some of these to avoid repetitive content. There are some timestamps available in the description box so that you can navigate through the topics if you're not interested in one of them, for example. And without further ado, let's get into it. 사랑은 slipping and falling, 사랑은 killing your darling. 아프다 아프면 또 탄탄해 네 겁없는 darling. Look, if you want to unstand Blackpink, that is 100% your choice, and I'm not telling you that you're not allowed to do that. You can stop being a Blink, that is fine. You know what, that is, like, it's a bit sad, but it's fine. It's totally your choice. I respect that. You can do what you want. But making a 30-minute video on why you did it, and subtly trying to guilt trip viewers into also unstanding Blackpink, has just started to be annoying. Like, you can stop supporting a group without having to milk them to get views. I mean, these kind of videos end up with over 1 million views, and despite all of the disclaimers and all the "this is all my opinion, you don't have to agree," you can tell that they're trying to make you want to unstand Blackpink too, which is just... No, if I want to stand Blackpink, I will stand Blackpink, thank you very much. There's a whole video on this topic actually by Red Velvet Sus, which I recommend you check out. I will put it in the eye in the corner. But something else I wanted to say is that most of the time, the reasons in the videos do not even relate to Blackpink. As I said, you can unstand for whatever reason you want to, and I am not going to tell you you're not allowed to unstand them. But if you're going to make a video about it, you could at least make the reasons valid. Like, some of the reasons I've seen are they don't have enough comebacks, and, well, first of all, joke's on you because Blink's actually got fed a lot of content this year. But also, how will unstanding them solve that problem? Like, you're still going to check out the comebacks that they have. Like, you might as well just stick around for what you get. I don't really see how unstanding them will make that problem better, but anyway. And this doesn't just apply to Blackpink, it applies to all artists, all unstanding videos. I'm just using Blackpink as an example because they seem to be the most common group featured in these kind of videos. So this blew up about a month to 2 months ago, but if you're somehow unaware, basically channels which make color-coded lyric videos were exposed for gaining monetization and essentially stealing money from the original artists by adding their own song at the end of their videos and copywriting that so that they can get some of the revenue from the video. This obviously isn't right because they are using the hard work of producers and the idols themselves to get money for a song that isn't even theirs. It's absolutely fine to make your own song and monetize that, but they obviously paired that song with the copyrighted K-pop song because those lyric videos genuinely get more views, which means more money for them. Therefore, they're indirectly stealing money from artists that rightfully own it. It's not technically illegal, but it is very questionable that they're gaining so much money from a lyric video that probably takes like less than half an hour to make. This doesn't apply to all color-coded lyric video makers, obviously. Not all of them do this, and some of the channels that have done this, for example Lemering, have apologized and are no longer monetizing their videos. But there are some color-coded lyric channels which, even after they were called out for this, are still gaining monetization for their videos, and they claim that they are not, but then they still put some random song at the end of the video that is not a K-pop song. Like, if you don't need the song for monetization, then why don't you just get rid of the song? It really isn't that hard. Like, how can you be out there claiming that you're not doing that, but then you still insist on keeping the song in the video? Something is not adding up. I've said this before on my channel and I will say it again. Stop misusing the word mistreatment. Mistreatment is when a person is treated cruelly or abusively and denied their basic rights. Issues like bad stage outfits and unfair line distributions are not things to be associated with mistreatment. That is mismanagement, not mistreatment. Mistreatment is actually something that is common in K-pop. Sadly, despite being a K-pop fan, I will admit that the industry isn't great, to say the least, and there are actually many incidences in which idols and trainees are treated badly by their company. But I have seen so many videos misusing the word mistreatment that its whole meaning and significance has started to be undermined. I've seen videos where people call Chaeryeong from ITZY mistreated because she hasn't been given a dance break yet and she's a main dancer. I've seen Rosé from Blackpink being called mistreated because she has to wear the same boots for multiple stages and she isn't the ambassador of a fashion/accessory company. Like, I get why those things would be annoying to you, but that is not mistreatment, and as I said, using this word so much in the wrong places does nothing but undermine its meaning, to the point where when people hear about issues like this, they're not going to think that they're that important. They're just going to think, oh, she's being mistreated, same old. Now, I've only had one experience with K-pop fanfiction, and that was for a video that I made a while ago. It's not a very good video. There's like an obnoxious Kind Master watermark in the corner, and I was sitting too close to my microphone, so your eardrums are obliterated every 2 seconds. But basically in that video I found a cringy fanfiction on YouTube. It was like a one shot of Yoongi from BTS, and it was very cringe, but in all honesty, it was nowhere near as bad as some fanfiction are. I do know, however, that there are actually a lot of fanfiction videos which are slightly, if not very, problematic. Many fanfiction have topics like abuse and kidnapping as a main theme, and they're presented as something which the reader is meant to enjoy, which is just wrong. These are really terrible and dark things, so making them out to be good is just not it, especially given you're writing fanfiction about real people. Even though I'm not a fan of fanfiction myself, if you want to write or read them, that's fine. But if you unironically watch or read fanfiction in which kidnapping and abuse are the main themes and you actually enjoy them, go get help, please. I made a video about this a while back when I had just started my channel using the robot voice, but I had barely any subscribers back then, so very few people saw it. So if you've watched a lot of my videos, you'll know that I really don't like how visuals have become such an important aspect of K-pop. The industry has such harsh and toxic beauty standards which are constantly enforced to the public, which has led to idols often being cyberbullied by netizens just because they may not perfectly fit into these specific beauty standards. For example, Chaeryeong from ITZY, using her as an example again, and her sister Chaeyeon from IZ*ONE have been bullied a lot for their looks, and it just disgusts me because, first of all, cyberbullying of any kind is horrible, no matter what the context, and also, like, if they're ugly, then what the bloomin' heck am I? And this kind of toxicity is only further promoted by visual ranking videos. Even though these videos usually have a lot of disclaimers and the creators always make the effort to say, all of these people are beautiful, this is just my opinion, blah blah blah, you still have to put yourself in the shoes of idols and think about what it would be like if you were browsing the internet and you found a video ranking you and the members in your group from the prettiest to least pretty, and you see that you've been put in last place. Maybe I'm just oversensitive, maybe I'm a snowflake, but I know that if I came across that, it would probably fuel my insecurity and overall would not be that great for my mental health. And even if it's unintentional, the fact that these kind of videos exist puts across the message to netizens that it's fully okay to judge people based on their appearance. I also think that these kind of videos are just genuinely very objectifying and almost discard the fact that these are real people with real feelings. As I said, if you're someone who has made a video like this, I'm not trying to bash you, I'm just saying that I don't really agree with them, if that makes sense. And that was all I had to say for this video. Again, this was not intended to bash anyone, and if any of my viewers have made any videos like these, I'm not trying to attack you, I'm just sharing a few issues that I have with certain K-tube trends. Feel free to share any other trends on YouTube that you dislike, as well as your thoughts on the ones that I listed in the comment section below. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!